Hello, my name is Samid. Idea of a teacher itself intrigues me. Why? Because I believe we live in apocalyptic post-modern world um, where there's no need to go in a four-sided wall we call classroom or school because YouTube is a university which is 24 hours open for us. um, I mean, the idea of teacher itself is very vague for me. It's an outdated old school for me. I mean, maybe I'm not able to use the right words to explain, but I just want you to get the meaning that I believe there's no need to become a teacher in order to teach. Why is it necessary to get knowledge from inside a four sided wall called classroom? Everywhere in the world, a child's first school is their parents, then society. Even the parents are illiterate, just like Ustad and Shagird. The concept of Ustad could be anyone. Why is it necessarily be an artist teacher who holds a master's degree from a foreign university? As far as learning is concerned, there's there's the learner who is supposed to learn, but there is a huge loophole there, a zone of proximal development in government sector and in private universities. I've experienced teachers who do not have passion and concern of students' grades. They are there just to make their days pass, make money, and deliver lectures according to syllabus and go home. What about that one student who was in this teacher's class to learn something much beyond than the regular lecture? Because this student and the teacher's own son is is in the same classroom, and they will prefer the one who's close to them, which is the relative or anyone, son or uncle's friend, anyone. The problem is the grading system itself is really biased and is consists of a lot of discussions and is not fair sometimes because that happens somewhere else and we are not aware of it. Um, what about his questions, which he did not ask because he is intimidated by the teacher due to the fact that the teacher doesn't allow questions when he is speaking or delivering lecture? The potential of that student is dying every day. That teacher and the institution doesn't deserve that extraordinary student. Um, Being a filmmaker, minorities like transgenders and Christian communities, I have interviewed, met people who have experienced what I just described above. And at certain extent, it is true. Um, yeah, I believe institutions are a tool to make money. They do not deliver what is supposed to be delivered. I am referring to enhance a child's potential with sincerity. While students in the US regularly take standardized tests to track their performance, Finnish students take just one during their entire lifetime in primary and secondary school called the National Matriculation Exam. This teacher graded test measures yield much more than a score because I'm just confused at this stage that how to narrow down my topics and make it a small make it a make it in a small question and research about it because there are a lot of ideas going on right now due to this culture exchange and because technology also plays a huge role. I mean, I wrote that sure include technology, but do not exclude the Dewey, Piaget, Vygotsky, Brunner, and other educationist ideas from the system. And Rousseau, how beautifully he talks about the development of a child in conformity with the child's nature. Education, he holds, should aim at the development of the child in conformity with his nature. He said that teachers should teach the child in a way that the child's development and his nature in mind, keeping in mind. And Napoleon also said that give me a good mother and I will give you a good nation. A good mother obviously means an educated mother who it needs no telling the importance of female education. So I'm being challenged and I am facing this problem of treatment of teachers and students both. Um, I have to come to a conclusion and make it from a teacher's perspective or a student's perspective. So I'm struggling with that right now. So I've shared my ideas above. Um, so gradually I'll ponder on them and make a conclusion, and I'll bring one question as along the online course. Thank you.